says on Eyelash, there's Twokings here. My name is Brendan, and it is about fucking time that we're about to do this video that's all about doing nothing but Dungeons and Dragons. So before we even start, what we're gonna do is I got two people here that are gonna start the campaign, and then we have two others that are going to be a part of the campaign. They just couldn't make it at the present time. Possibly one of them is gonna show up, but further ado, I'm going to pretty much do the introduction of these two. And then shortly after, we will start the campaign. So, and Bachelorette number one.
My name is Marino, and my character's name is Leonidas V. I was orphaned as a child, but I found a friend on the streets. Her name was Phoebe. We grew close, and over the years we fell in love. Then one day, we had a daughter.
I'm sorry, you're saying that way too fucking serious.
But after several years of a happy life, they were murdered while I was out hunting by an assassin. To this day, I still do not know why, and I look for assassins as I hunt and track them down in hopes of one day finding her killer, the killer of my wife and my daughter, Phoebe and Liara.
Well, fun.
Yeah.
I hope you redemption.
Yeah.
Unless the crowd hates you, because if the fans hate you, then you never know. You might bump into them again when you're dead. Yeah.
So, on to Bachelorette number two. And Bachelorette number two.
Hi, my name is Al. Pleasure to meet all of you. And I'm here today to introduce my character and whatnot. I'll make it plain and simple. My little character sheet here, my character is a ranger class. His name is Apollonius, because I forgot how to say that. Let's see. My backstory, you'll figure out as I play. Y'all will like this. I put a lot of thought into this one. Trust me, you'll love it. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoy.
Okay, and that is all for the amount of people that I have to really interview as of right now.
Because they want to be busy doing other shit.
That's right. So, we're just gonna wait for them.
Okay.
JK, we're gonna play, but you know, I'm just gonna add them in because magic. So, to the game. And just like I said, there possibly was a chance of them showing up, so one of them did. So in fact, we are gonna start the game with 3 players. And I will show you him in a bit. Bachelorette number 3. And here he is.
Hello, my name is Andrew. I'm going to be playing a noble high elf paladin. His backstory is he was born and raised in a priesthood amongst the royal family, and it's been his goal to spread across the world the word of his God.
Okay. And now, hopefully, and this is, I mean, I really doubt that the last person is going to show up, but if that's so, then we can begin. Again. Okay, so we're going to start the campaign. And how else would we start the campaign in our shitty little town that I made out of Vanguard cards? Because you know me, and if you don't, well,
You will soon.
Vanguard cards. So, we're going to be using dice as pretty much figures. So these are the characters. So those are the characters. So this is the town. These here, face-up cards, are the buildings. And so you guys walk into this town. This is the town of Logfell. Okay? Now, you enter this town because you heard, a very old tale retold. Now, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the lore of this world to give you guys a little bit of an understanding or a grasp of what's happening. So, story time. Yeah. Back in the beginning, there was nothing but, fuck you, there was nothing but angels. That's all there was the angels. And there was this item called the Grand Gemstone of Divinity. Now the angels used this Grand Gemstone to create almost everything. The earth, water, sky, air, fucking deer, a fox.
A turd.
Yes. And then they created something that they didn't plan for. They created free will. Oh. No. We made that. So they created free will, hunger, death. And with the power of free will, some of the angels actually, became a little twisted within the minds. And the more they created, the more angels kind of stepped, I guess, down from their original grace that they once had. So, pretty much what happened was some of the angels turned, I guess you want to say, evil. So they were banished from heaven and sent down to earth. Now, of course, after a lot of banishments, the fallen angels ended up having an army at this time. So they went back and they attacked heaven. Now, when they were attacking heaven, the fallen angels, the reason why they were banished, what was the trigger that the reason they were banished was because they were using the divine gemstone, the Grand Gemstone of Divinity, to create monsters, abnormalities, monstrosities, all these things that just killed and murdered and destroyed. So they got banished. But now they raided heaven, and now it's a war between angels and fallen angels. And the war went on for, I don't know, I'm just a storyteller. So it went on for a long time. And then finally, there was one angel and one fallen angel remaining. And the fallen angel got a hold of the Grand Gemstone of Divinity. And he activated the Grand Gemstone of Divinity. But you see, the Grand Gemstone of Divinity is a clear gem with 6 elemental lights dancing around within it. Light, dark, fire, earth, water, and thunder. Now, it took 6 angels to harness the power of this gemstone of divinity. And in order for, you see, when the fallen angel activated the gemstone, he could only activate one of the elements because he was only one angel. And he ended up tapping into the power of darkness. Now, no one has ever tried activating the gemstone by themselves before, so the dark energy changed him and corrupted this already corrupted, in a sense, fallen angel and created the first demon. Now, the angel and the demon continued to battle where the demon was kicking the angel's ass. So the angel thought the only way to possibly stop the demon was to destroy his source of power, which ended up destroying the Grand Gemstone of Divinity. So the angel, with a very well-precise blow, struck at the gem instead of the demon. When it broke, the explosion created from this gemstone erased heaven. Heaven no longer exists. So, heaven no longer exists, and the angel and the demon were expelled onto earth. When the gemstone was destroyed, a miracle happened. All of the humanoid races, everything from the humans, the elves, the dwarves, the goblins, everything was born from what is called the Great Collision. The angel punching the fucking stone. But what happened was, because the gemstone of divinity was destroyed, the angel and the demon no longer had their source of power, for they drew power from the stone. So, the angel and the demon, with the now newly created humanoid races, gained worshippers and followers, because every single living thing has divinity within it, and they would just use it as collective divinity to recharge the power. They could never regain the original power in which they had, So they just continued to collect more worshippers. This came to the churches and the Satanists and all that. So, yes, definitely the unicorns. Now, over time, the angel and the demon learned that they have the ability to create lesser angels and lesser demons by turning the humanoids. This continued, but they don't like being called lesser angels and they don't like being called lesser demons. They like being called angels and demons. As for the big guys, the original angel and demon, they gained a new title as the rulers of their respective races. One was named the Archangel, while the other one was named the Demon Lord. Now the Archangel hasn't been seen of, heard of, nobody's heard a word of the Archangel since the Grand Collision. As for the Demon Lord tried to eradicate all of the humanoid races and died in the process, giving birth to the second Demon Lord, who was stronger than the first one. Because when a Demon Lord dies, his power transfers to another demon. And that demon has power already, so you pour water into a cup with more already water, you get more. Yeah, it stacks. So, presently in history, we are on our third Demon Lord. Now that the lore is kind of done, I'm going to explain our world that we live in. This world is about 90% water. And there are just tons and tons of islands. Each island has its different theme and, I guess, time period or age. The reason behind this is because each island, just think of it as each island was a little test, a little subject that the angels had. This was their experiments. You guys happen to live in the dead center of the world. So this is just pretty much one of the towns within the center island that you guys are on, and rumor has reached your ears that the gemstone broke off into 6 pieces, one of each of the elements. The first piece of the gemstone has been notified as real. Yeah. So, rumor has it, from way back when, whoever holds all 6 pieces of the grand gemstone of divinity practically becomes the next god. So, you are now at the town, Logville, which is pretty much the only place on your island that sells ships, gear, weaponry, because you guys are on like literally the most fucking peaceful town or island there fucking is. I mean,
Fucking hippies.
so you guys may start.
Oh, that's what I would say.
As for your movement card, it's going to be this black card. Do not damage it. It's my Jace balloon.
You say Jace?
Yes.
Are there Joyce? Oh my god. Okay.
That card represents 30 feet.
30 feet?
Yes.
Very well. This is gonna be exciting. Alright, let's see.
No, do we have to roll for initiative?
No, you just
Let's just go, dude.
yeah, just start.
Are we already together, or are we just our own people?
You are a group. You guys already know each other.
I think it was. That was a rough.
In fact, you guys were, I believe you guys were drinking buddies.
It was a long night.
When word passed that the first of the gems was discovered.
When did you find that gem?
In fact, it was discovered by supposedly a druid. A wood elf.
We must claim it for the gods of the subscription.
For the subscription.
I'll get my dick wet.
Oh my god, I'm so cool. Alright then. Let's see. Since we're already here in town, let's see.
Is there anything we need?
Well, you gotta start. We always gotta
I
start.
need to find the church, because they are probably wrong.
The church, you said.
What time is it? Did we go to sleep last time?
No. Sleepers.
Yeah.
Ain't no sleep for the wicked, baby. Let's get moving, shall we, gents?
So, we have our noble paladin, which is blue.
Hey, wait up for me, buddy.
We have our purple.
What are you?
Just kicking.
What are you?
I understand
Yeah,
you're a
what-
ranger.
what
You
your
both
race?
are rangers. What the fuck's your race?
Human.
We have our lesser being.
Not for long.
No.
You are not wrong.
I'm just joining into
Humanity.
and tiefling,
So if I am correct, one of you is an urchin. Am I correct?
Yeah, we can.
Yes. Because you guys are in a party, you guys can move twice your movement speed. As you walk into town, you happen to see, a couple people just enjoying their time.
Are any of them priests?
No.
I can't kill him.
I attempt to secure a crowd. I do.
Okay. They all they come to you.
Hear ye, hear ye.
They're like wondering what the fuck is with you.
The direct representation of the Lord of Subscription has arrived. He calls upon thee to serve me, to serve him, so that we can accomplish his goals for him. What do you say?
We say you smell like weed.
Do you know this faggot? Oh shit. As I venture off in the distance, you guys can handle that one. I'm good.
You don't know him?
You don't know him? This is embarrassing.
He does this every fucking time.
Every fucking time.
Hey guys!
Oh, hi.
After we secure this group of people, we can go get more beer!
Ignore this alcoholic.
What are you talking about? It's beer. I like your Moxie.
If you join my group, I'll buy beer.
I don't drink that much.
I'm down.
Occasionally.
I'm down.
And he gets it.
Yeah, man.
What's your problem?
It's beer. It's free.
So you
I
gotta.
know the guy
The crowd goes back. Crowd goes back, and you hear, you hear a scream coming from that general direction.
The scream. Oh, yeah, it was French.
Ah.
Oh.
Look, you scare him off.
That didn't sound like that type of screaming. Let's go check it out, guys.
Yeah.
The Lord of Subscription would want me to figure this out for him.
That's what you know. What a subscription.
Screw your subscription.
Well, let's move on towards the screen.
You dare challenge my noble authority? You puny human?
Talking about puny, I'm gonna challenge in their pants, but whatever.
Okay.
As you get to the, building, this is actually. I'm gonna try to move this chair without disconnecting the fucking charger thingamabob. Nope, not working. There we go.
There you go.
Okay, so as you get to the building, you see a man dressed up, cloth covering his face. He's in about a dark green attire, which seems like cloth, not really much protective gear. But he just sprints out of the building with a sack of items from the building, and he just rushes off into the woods.
I enter and ask what happened.
This is how you should. What? All I know is I came back to my shop and there was this There's this thing, a person, I don't know. He just stole all my shit.
What do you take?
I haven't really, I don't really know. Just through my gear, I was searching and, wait a minute. No way, they took my wayfinder.
What's the wayfinder?
Yeah, it's my wayfinder. It's a very, very rare item. It's actually used by sailors.
Oh, pussies, you say.
Oh, yes. But you see, a wayfinder is, think of a sword.
A sword.
Now, the blade of the sword is made of gold, but it is not like a very solid sword. It's more like a flimsy piece of paper. And you see, if you point the sword in any direction, and if there is an island within that direction, the sword will shake vigorously as if blowing in the wind.
Be nice and erect.
So I just got robbed. I don't have time for your bullshit. It's also very easy to tell because when the sword is sheathed, if you look at the very top of it, there should also be a compass pointing. Well, I don't fucking know which direction they'll be pointing, but there's a compass on the fucking hilt. Used to definitely tell your directions on the sea.
Sounds like one type of vibrator.
Hey guys, let's go dig it for ourselves. I think that the god of subscription would want us to. Fuck the god of subscription.
Okay, fuck you guys.
Wait.
If you would please go find my wayfinder.
What's that?
I said, if you would please go and find my
What's in it for me?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
What's in it for me?
Oh, fuck you. That's why you queer. Look at you.
It's okay.
It's okay. He caused a whole crowd to show.
Silence you!
He started speaking. He started speaking about some gods of subscriptions. Please leave a like and comment below. And
I know these are little faggots, but it's okay. We will find your wayfinder and we shall return safely.
I like you.
Oh, thank you.
You're a kiss ass. It's amazing.
No, I'll kill you right now.
Yeah.
Look at him, boy. He's all grown up having his first crush.
I know. Every queer has his first crush.
Every queer begins with you. Okay.
Okay, well, the fucking woods are too thick. You can't go through that.
Gosh damn it.
It's a closed off area.
What shall we do, gents?
Can I see where he got there?
Let's see if he dropped
What?
anything.
Can I see where the guy got there? Or whatever. got
Go
there?
ahead.
I think I'm gonna see if he left any footprints or clues.
You don't see anything
Well,
strange
you
at
don't
all.
look at the tree, so you track him. Look for footprints. Anything he dropped.
well, this is why the god of divinity has sent me to you.
What'd you get?
16.
Okay, okay. As you look for tracks and such, there are no tracks on the floor. But if you look at the trees, you see muddy footprints on like the sides of the trees, and you see kind of like some of the branches themselves seem to be like snapped, as if he climbed, like using not even touching the ground. Furthermore, everybody do a perception check. Okay, what'd you get?
18.
What'd you get?
18 plus.
What'd you get?
17.
21.
Okay. You all look and you see a fucking ship fucking sailing off. And you see this little.
How far away is it?
It's I mean, fucking a bunch of trees. You
Do I
just
have
see
a direct line of sight?
you do not. You just basically see like the very top of the fucking ship
Dang.
over the trees. And it seems to have left, but not from the port, from it like out of nowhere, from like some secret location.
Well, it seems he's gotten away.
Let's shoot it down. Is it possible?
I mean, no, but
I mean, I have a longbow.
you can't see him. You can only see the ship itself. You don't even know if he's on the ship. You just see a fucking ship.
We'll remember that ship. Just remember the ship.
He's probably on that ship.
Yeah, we'll find him eventually.
But in case he's not, I think we should continue to explore this place and.
Who knows? Maybe he dropped something in the woods. He was running pretty fast with a bag full of stuff like this. It didn't look very closed off.
I mean, other than this sword that Weirdo was speaking about, and
Wayfinder.
this Wayfinder,
Damn it.
he didn't say anything else was missing. How do we know he's not a liar? Trying to get us to steal something from the other guy.
Come here! Come here!
What now?
No, this is a different guy. This is a different guy. Sorry, I'll change the voice. Come here! Come here!
Not much of a difference, though.
Come here! Come here! You hear a voice from all the way fucking over there.
His voice is annoying.
Come here! Come here!
I slightly wish that the gods of subscription would smite him.
What is with you and the god of subscription?
My fellow friends, we are in the presence of a new age, as one of the great gemstone of divinity pieces has been discovered. And by a wood elf for no fucking good reason. But it proves that it is true in what they say.
Hey, what
There
elf you
can be a god among us. Now, the question I have for ye is who's up for a little game? For I will put my ship on the line for your lives of slavery. For I need a crew. And honestly, I have no friends, so I'm gonna make some.
You want us to volunteer to be your slaves?
How about this? I'll be your friend and I'll protect your life with mine, but I will never be your slave.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah. You're this bitch.
But I could make so much more slaves than your one friendship.
How many of those slaves will be as talented as I?
Probably all of them.
How many of
For
your
one
sons-
use.
Have you heard of the god of subscription?
How about
He is
this?
a great savior.
How about this? All three of us will come with you. You can't call us your slaves, but I'll get him to shut up about the god of subscription.
I will convert thee.
Wait, can I go for intimidation?
He'll try to convert all of your slaves and then it'll be you.
Just know.
How have you not seen the power of the god of subscription?
22.
22? So, you fucking show up and he's just like, But seriously, like, come on. Let's just play a fucking game, okay? There's no need to
Sure.
No
let's
need
play
to
a game. Let's play a
talk.
How much are you paying us?
My ship.
And if we lose, we're your
We're gonna
slave.
need wages
Yes.
for food.
Very well. I like this trade.
We can play
Ooh,
for your life.
I'm
What
putting
is
my-
the game?
Oh, the game! At least someone fucking makes sense around here. The game is actually quite simple. It's a game of luck. You will roll this invention. And he shows you a fucking d20.
Oh, good.
If you roll higher than I do, you win. But if you roll lower, oh, a slave.
Oh.
And then he like tugs at a chain, and there's like 6 other people that he's already
You roll first.
Oh, that will be fine. I can easily roll a die.
You roll first.
We roll at the same time.
You roll first.
How do I not know you are using magic?
Roll first.
Because I'm not. We roll at the same time. What's the point of me rolling first?
You roll first.
You have both dice?
Okay, fine.
Roll.
Actually, the thing is, you could actually spend time and build your own, but I mean, that'd just be tedious as shit.
Roll first.
Okay, fine. Roll first. Now you roll.
What do you get?
Oh, I mean, we're supposed to roll on the same
You
time.
can't-
I have a proficiency in dice rolling.
Okay.
Do I get a roll again?
Where does it say that?
I choose
That's
dice.
one type of gaming set.
I choose dice.
Dice isn't a gaming set.
Yes, it
It's
is.
a part of a gaming set.
Yahtzee, bet.
Yahtzee wasn't even invented in this
Yeah.
time period,
There's
bitch.
I will
bonus.
invent it.
There's bone dice.
Yes, there are bone dice.
I'll allow it just once, though. Because it's not a game.
I hate my life.
Oh, look, you rolled a 4. I rolled a 14. Okay. Who's next?
I will smite thee.
You take the scale.
You can go first.
Alright, you know.
Oh, look. Roll at the same time, my good friend. What'd you roll? What'd you roll? A 1! Oh my god! I shouldn't even tell you my number, but it was a 6. It would have been easy to beat. That's 2 slaves! If you want, you can actually chain them up. I'm kind of busy with beating people. Are you ready?
Come on, man. Our lives are on the line. You
Five.
started this.
If I
Slave-
win, do both of them go free?
No, they're my slaves.
We'll stab you in the back.
Nice try.
Okay. Okay. This is
I turn to you.
I'll see you at the ship.
Slaves, stop talking.
I take off sprinting towards the ship.
Okay.
Very
Make it easier for me.
well. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Right, before I roll perception on the man. Let's see. It's quite skinny. He may be gay. How are we gonna turn him into a sex slave? Don't do that. Okay.
Being a sex slave may not be bad. Then again.
I could break him, make him my slave.
You're boring me with your
Muttering, I guess?
Maybe we just
Well, I'll just take the 2 and leave then.
No. Just leave my friend a chance.
Well, I gave him a chance, and what did he do? He started muttering.
He's upset.
Roll or I'll smite thee.
When the fuck did you come back from?
Don't worry about that. Shh. Roll.
But be good lads, a man is a man of his word. And he throws chains at you. Funny. You rolled a 4. But you got my ship. I rolled a 3. But my ship comes without the crew or the slaves. It is just a butter ship. But I will give you one more chance. I will play you a second time. If you lose, yet again you will be my slave. But if you win, both your friends will be let free.
this.
That's a
We
positive.
roll
deal.
again. If I lose, you have your ship back. If I lose, you get your ship back. And if I win, then they go free. You can't go anywhere without your ship.
I can buy another. I have slaves. I can build another one.
All your money is on your
Well, you see, no, it is not.
I told you, you just won my ship. Nothing
ship.
else.
You said without the crew. You didn't say anything about your money.
Okay, that's cool. My money's on my fucking wallet. My little pouch on the side right
That's
here.
all the money you have?
Well, yes, I just bought a fuck ton of slaves.
It's kind of sad.
How much was it? How much was it?
You were a dice game.
God damn.
At least this fucking 14-year-old just Yeah, he was like two silver pieces.
Ooh, expensive prick. Oh.
Yeah. You would sell for maybe 13 copper.
Ooh. Wait. Fuck.
In this world, it's not like normal, or I would give you gold.
First,
Copper is the basic
give me the
currency.
pass to your ship.
Okay.
There.
No, I was bringing my-
Like, there's nothing. He doesn't give you anything. He's just like, ship's right fucking there. Lock on.
If you
Let-
roll, listen. If you roll, there's a high chance that you'll be free. We have a boat. Let's just go.
I will count to 15. If within that time period, I know 15, it equals the number of slaves I've collected in total. I will count to 15, and if you do not roll your die within the 15 with the agreement I made, I will just take my slaves and leave. But if you roll before then, I will follow suit. And then, by the rules, I'll either have a new slave, or I will walk out without a ship.
You go first in front of me.
I said, roll at the same time. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Well, we're on the same time.
5. Oh, you lucky bitch. Well, you can have the 2 slaves and the ship.
Yeah, you got 2 slaves. Don't worry, I
Yes.
won't play with any of you guys. You're not my type. I'm done.
Bitch.
And with that, I will bid you adieu.
Why would we roll again?
What, you want his money now? We want.
How much gold do you have on you?
Gold? Who the
How
fuck?
much silver do you have?
Well, I mean, not much. Maybe 3.
No. Hold on.
3 silver pieces?
3 silver. I lose, you get him back. I win, I get the 3 silver.
I like this deal. Let's go.
I do not agree.
Roll. He already threw the dice.
I will kill both of you.
Roll the
I
die.
will kill
Roll the die.
I will kill
Roll the die. I like this deal. Roll it. Roll it.
As I pull out my weapon,
You are taking out my joy in
I
this.
shall smite thee.
Roll.
I shall smite thy
If I
neck.
lose, you can just try to kill him.
I was going to do that anyway, but I shall kill you too.
Oh, what's that? A 10?
Okay.
Oh, I got my slave back. I rolled a 12.
You want to?
You know what? Can I?
You have to
go
handcuff him
first?
yourself though, because
Yeah. Like
not my
I get
property
my
anymore.
weapons out. You try to.
Okay, just step to the side real quick.
Sure.
Okay, and then you get jumped by the other slaves and then chained up.
Oh no! Do you know who I am?
Oh, by the way, soon you shall be as obedient as they will be. They are.
Release me in the name of the
No,
subscription.
I claim that.
Oh,
I claim.
actually, I can give you the spell of a release. This actually unbinds someone from slavery. But if you lose, I get my slave back.
that one.
Yes.
How about
Can't
that?
I
I let
fight
you
the
go.
slaves?
You get him back.
Can I?
I can do that.
No.
I'm free.
The chains he gave you were special chains. Like,
We never put him on.
Why would you?
I never put them on. I just.
oh,
You just threw him out.
Yeah, you just threw
I
it.
am
I never put it
free.
on.
Now
oh, you just got shackled by.
See, can I fight the slaves? Can I go into battle with the slaves?
Can he roll a
Go ahead, but
roll initiative?
death, like every death has a consequence in this campaign.
Thou shalt stop in the name of the Holy Family. And I open my scroll of pedigree. You will accept 1 gold piece for this slave.
I got a noble slave, or once had a noble slave.
You never shackled me.
Yes, but you were under the title of slave nonetheless.
And it's your mistake.
So shows what your family name is worth.
Fuck my family. You get me out of these chains. Please.
Now, again, we'll do the game. 14 seconds, because I lost a slave. Wait, no, I gained a slave, so that means 16 seconds now.
I will
1,
kill all of you.
2, 3,
Roll, damn it.
5,
I'm not going alone.
6, 7,
You get him if I lose.
Eight.
If I win, you release
Whoa.
him
Nine.
and all those slaves into my custody.
Whoa! You already said I was free.
11, 12,
You are. He's putting you
13,
You wanna fight
14,
with me?
Yeah.
15,
on. Roll.
16. Okay.
I pull out my mace and shield.
Okay.
I pull out my shield and short sword.
I get my scimitar. Because I'm fighting.
Well,
Lord of subscription.
I'm very glad you pulled your weapons out.
We're gonna have to kill our friend now.
Okay,
He's a bitch. Yeah.
He can't
He's
hold
a-
the liquor anyways.
He's a bitch. He is still highly intoxicated too.
Anyways.
Advantage on him.
Tell me, good sir, is that building behind you yours?
No, it's the guild hall.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yes.
I'm gonna go check that over.
Here.
Yeah, same.
No, you're gonna wait outside.
Fuck you.
Guild hall.
Take me with you.
Wait,
1 minute, right outside.
Oh, this is the guild hall.
Oh.
This is the guild hall. You're like shackled, like you guys are all shackled.
Wait
together.
right outside. I'll be right back. I saw something.
And a little slave gambler, he walks in with you guys, and he's just like, "Yes, this is a very interesting place, the guild hall. This actually is where the rumor first started about the grand gemstone of divinity.
Yeah. I want to see if there's any
It's very weird. I
contracts out here.
rarely talked to a former slave with any respect before, but this is new.
I was never a slave.
No, I wasn't talking
Thou
about you.
will respect me, and thou will respect the Lord of subscription.
If I get him to shut up about the Lord of Subscription, will you release that useless slave? He'll probably die after 2 days of work.
He is fairly weak.
He is really weak, and also he has AIDS. You might catch it.
You really should have accepted my gold piece.
Oh.
He has lots of.
You've come up with more gambling ideas for me.
you fucks.
Your slave is speaking out of turn.
He doesn't listen.
Don't worry, the magical chains after a while of disobedience damage them, so.
See, he'll probably kill himself. He's so stupid. And then you'll
Can't wait.
then you'll have to carry his dead, smelly corpse around.
Damn right.
Are there any contracts in this guild hall?
Huh?
Are there any contracts in this guild hall?
Like quests and shit?
Quest, yes.
Okay. Yeah, you actually see, there's multiple quests. One quest is a gambling game. Another quest is actually brand new. It's actually fucking about a sword that got stolen. And then the final quest, actually this one is brand new. It's basically just killing a bunch of goblins. These goblins pretty much attacked a cart that was coming through that had some goods for the area, and it's worth about 30 copper pieces if completed.
And where is it located? Like the.
It's located right out of town.
Hey, slave owner.
Yes.
How would you like some slave goblins?
You have piqued my interest.
I will trade you once I catch them.
You're great at
5
bargaining.
slave goblins for my friend, and after that, every 5 slave goblins for a sum of 1 silver.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll take that deal.
Stay here in town. May I borrow that slave so I can have an extra
Your
person to
slave.
hold items? He can hold the chains.
He will still wear the chains.
He'll wear them, but just
No, it's fine. It's fine. He can go with you. I'm just gonna say, if he leaves my facility or vicinity for too long, your friend may die. So,
Is your vicinity the island? We won't leave the island.
it's the island, yes.
Yeah, so we're
Yeah,
just gonna go kill some goblins, enslave some goblins.
Yes. Please do.
Yes. You have any,
Yes, I will wait here.
You have any other items that would be worth trading instead of silver?
Did he by chance motion to his scroll of whatever it was to release the binds?
No.
You mentioned a scroll of releasing his binds or something?
That I did.
May I see it?
No.
How do I know that you are not a fraud?
Because you bring me the goblins and I show you the scroll. And it's my word against yours.
He's a fair man.
I am.
I'm a fair man.
Yes,
Since when have I lied to you?
He hasn't broken any promises. He's just been pretty lucky. So
He's a trash peasant.
And you were a former noble slave. We all have a bad history.
We all have our past, man.
Yes, you should talk. You should really talk to him sometimes. He can be your therapist.
I will smite thee one day.
One day is not today.
You're God of subscribers.
I will smite him in the name of the god of subscription, for he's annoying and scum of this planet.
Okay, well let's go.
That makes two of us.
Come on. Let's go get some goblins.
You all have now been named Slave 16.
Okay.
Can I be slave 21?
No, you're not Majin enough.
So wait, I'm a tall piece of awesome punk. Hell yeah.
The monotone voice. Must go. Let's go catch some goblins, guys. Oh, can I have those shackles for the goblins? See, a dozen of them or so.
If you can bring me the goblins, I'll place the shackles on them myself. I don't really tend to hand off these chains to just anyone.
Well, don't you want multiple goblins? If I go there and try to catch a dozen of them at once, I'll have to kill them to bring them back here. If I slap the shackles on...
I mean, you don't have to kill them. I mean...
Just take them back in love. What use?
I mean, look at you
Knock
guys.
them out, you idiot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what
but
use
you
are
really
they
want
if
a
they're
bag
dead?
of a dozen...
Don't be outsmarted by Slave 16.
I'm just saying.
Oh, I wasn't even
have
listening to him. I
I
forgot
would
he was
just
there.
rather have a slave.
Oh,
Shut up, slave.
Fuck off.
oh shit.
I will
Wait.
kill you all.
Sorry. You guys will get it later.
Fair warning. Disclaimer, we're not racist.
Oh shit.
We're not racist.
Fuck. All right.
Okay, let's go.
All right.
So that's right. Okay, so 5 goblins to free him. But still hard to burn 3
I already
goblins.
see the comments now. I'm just like,
So,
oh.
quick question for
And
you.
roll to see what race he is.
Yes. He looks like a human.
Disgusting.
Next.
Would the check I did earlier count?
What?
The check I did earlier? Checking you did earlier?
He's human. Should have Slave 16.
But just before we head out, how many goblins do you think we can bring back at once? Because we need 5 to free him, and
powerful
then
are
every
these
3
trees?
goblins after that.
They're magical.
We get a slave.
How many do you think we can convert for us? We do need a crew too.
We could have a few goblins as ship slaves.
I must convert them in the name of subscription.
Let me do the talking.
How much?
They might not
Can I go to
understand.
jail?
As long as you make sure they know of the God of
Yes,
subscription.
I'll tell them about that later.
If they
I'll tell
fail,
them about that
if
later.
they fail to convert to the God of subscription, I may smite them.
I will tell them all about that once we get the ship.
You betcha.
I will, as long as you shut up about it. So, let's go.
Watch what you say.
I said you shut up.
Disgusting human.
What race are you?
What is that?
Shut up, slave.
What's that god subscription? He says to shut up.
Like every time someone says this, I get a power buff. Can I just get that? My rage will build.
Hey,
Rage.
you're a slave.
I
I mean, if someone says, hey, kill that out by all means, then you can push past your...
So as a tiefling, I deserve this.
Okay, let's all head out.
All right. And now that we will change the map. So this here is the forest that resides right outside of the town.
As you know,
Okay, Alphonse, want to have a quick talk.
Out of character. Now that we're leaving town, we're restricted to 1 card movement because the urchin ability only works in town.
Alphonse, my children train is the woods.
You have
Yeah,
to
it's a
reside within the woods for about an hour before your chosen terrain ability activates.
Trust me. Alphonse, just letting you know, fully intending on just us walking away if I lost that bet.
Really?
So, yes, I didn't expect you to walk right where the dude told you to. You kind of jumped into that. But as an apology, when we finish this and I free you, the 30 copper we get for killing these goblins or ending them is all yours. As an apology. Are we good? You're my friend and I love you.
You're still a slave.
Yes, at the moment, but I just know I love you. You're my favorite slave. But not for much longer. You'll retire soon. And the 30 copper is all yours. An apology for me.
You see that? I'm only worth 30 copper.
It's all I can give you.
I'm
Okay?
only worth 30 copper.
Stop being greedy, you piece of shit.
I'm pretty sure he said you're only worth like what, 15
He was gonna
copper?
give you 8, I think. 8 copper.
It was 12, you fuck.
Well, I'm almost giving you triple, and that's only because that's all I can get from the quest. All the money we make out here is yours, except for the silver I get for extra goblins. I'm gonna have to work for that.
I should smite all of you.
You keep
You guys-
talking back, and I'm going to not free you. I'm kidding. Chill, Alphonse. Let's go. Walk in front of us, at least 5 feet.
They're waiting on you, Alphonse.
Praise the subscription gods for this opportunity of an amazing slave to lead the way.
Oh, you already know because your favorite slave 16 here.
Can't hold his liquor? Yeah, you're right.
There we go. Up.
Okay, and you guys notice right about here, you see a cart with like a dead horse, and it has like a couple arrows within it.
Ooh, dinner.
I must investigate this in the name of the Lord of Subscription.
Okay, but first, look around your area.
Like you said that we saw it.
How
We
much?
saw.
How much did we see?
Like,
You see
what
the
else is
horse?
around
You
here.
just see the horse.
And you see the carriage.
I would like to walk towards the carriage, but I cannot reach. I appreciate it.
Follow him.
Slave.
No, I'm just gonna say.
No. Slave, stand back. Slave has free will. This time around. I know. God damn it. I got started.
I'm gonna go take those. I'm gonna go take those arrows. Those.
So
I would like to see if I can tell what attacked it based on what kind of arrows they are.
alright. 90-20? They are definitely goblin. They're very shitty. Arrows. They're like
Goblin arrows.
Oh, goblin arrows? Never
Goblin
mind.
arrows.
Those are shit arrows. I'm not touching those pieces of shit. It's a waste of it.
But as you guys are talking, oh, you got noticed. You got hit by an arrow too. Take
Really?
take 2 points of damage.
I hate you guys.
As
I'm still walking with my shield and mace out. Just so
a total of 4 goblins
Long,
jump out of the bushes or out of the trees.
We never did put our weapons away.
long live the slave.
The slave never had his weapons drawn because he's stupid.
No.
As are most slaves.
As are most, but you never know.
So how did I never put my sword and shield away?
I had my swords out.
Everybody should start rolling for initiative.
20.
21.
4.
All right.
Of course, slave numbers.
Where the fuck?
From now on, number 4 will be the slave.
And I'm gonna do my rolls.
I'm in.
Yes. Now, anytime one of us gets a 4.
How?
Every time someone gets a 4, just say slave.
No, yeah, from now on in this game, it's gonna be every time you roll a 4, just say, slave roll! In unison.
All right. What'd you guys roll? 20. Got it.
20 total.
21.
For initiative.
What'd you get?
20.
What'd you get?
10.
What?
Okay, I roll for initiative, and here's how combat will go. Goblin number 1. Oh, sorry. First.
No, I'm 21.
No, you rolled 9-20?
No.
Oh, in that case, 21. 20. Goblin number 1. Goblin number 2. Goblin number 3.
Slave.
Goblin number 4.
Fudgy.
Okay, and begin combat.
Chop that head off.
How strong are these little?
I don't know, you tell me.
Goblins.
I mean,
I look to the goblin closest to me, my left, and swing at his head.
You can advance a little bit towards him.
Yeah, look at you.
Can you get that for me, Slave?
There you go.
Those chains really work.
I'm the slave. Oh yeah. I'm gonna be happy about this. 16.
Oh shit. Yeah, you hit him. What are you swinging with though?
My short sword.
Okay. Just announced that before.
Alright. Oh wait. Yeah.
Damage roll.
1d6.
Let me get this out.
What'd you roll?
4 plus 6, so 10.
Plus 6. What's your strength?
It's 16 bound, actually 5.
What's your strength modifier?
5. Because
No, it's only 3.
No, it's only 3 because you don't
Yes.
have the.
You don't add proficiency to damage.
Yeah.
So,
Because on the weapons it says
yeah,
plus 6.
7 damage is dealt to him. So, you rush the zombie. You rush the goblin.
Yours.
Wait,
don't
don't I go off of dexterity since I'm an injured?
Yeah, actually. So what's your dex fucking
He does 8
modifier?
damage.
Alright, in that case you did 8 damage. What happens is you charge the fucking goblin and you end up stabbing it like right, you miss the heart. You get it right in the fucking shoulder. It's still alive though. Next.
I charge at. Which one was the one that's holding the bow?
Number 2.
I charge at number 2. And I swing at him with my Morning Star. Yeah, I failed. I rolled a 7.
Yeah, no. The goblin's too small. Your armor is too tanky. Now, time for the goblin's turns. One goblin, which is goblin number 2. So goblin number 2 strikes back at you. He shoots his bow, even though it's at incredibly close range, and he does nick you. He only nicks you though, so you only take 2 damage. Next is goblin number 3. And goblin 3, natty crit.
What?
Damn. Okay. So the goblin that you stabbed into the shoulder, right? It fucking was angry at you, so it grabs, its a little stick, it's like little stick staff that it had with it, because goblins make shitty items. But it does manage to like not necessarily stab you in the eye, where you lose an eye or something like that. But he did shove a stick in your eye with incredible force. You take 6 points of damage.
Did you check my?
It's a natty.
No.
It doesn't matter.
Guess I'll be
All right.
Slave.
Attack.
Oh, now I can attack? Now can I
You
go?
solar beam!
Oh, yay, lovely. So with my 2 scimitars, as I whip them out, I shall charge at goblin number 4.
You only get 1 attack though.
Ah, very well. That's fine by me. I will swing.
Don't kill it, Slave. Just knock it out.
Ooh.
We need
You hit
5.
it.
Oh, yeah.
We need 5 for your freedom.
Alright, 1d6.
In retrospect, I should have said 3.
10.
You killed.
Yeah.
You killed the goblin.
Yeah, you see why?
Did you kill?
The power of the slave!
Did you kill a goblin?
Yes, you want to be next? Yeah, keep fighting.
Don't make me have you cut your own dick off.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Do you want to bet? How long have you been wearing those chains for?
Not
You
long.
haven't checked the time yet?
Yeah, not long.
Forgetting your middle name?
No.
So
I don't have one.
does that put it to top of initiative?
Yes, it does.
Which one's Dave?
Number 4.
Number 4. No, just.
Okay.
So it's basically
Real quick.
You, me. Wait, you, me.
Alright, number 4,
Goblin,
right?
Him.
We're gonna keep the piece there because he does have equipment on.
Oh, yay.
Or gear.
I call loot.
You don't take
You own nothing, slave.
You killed a goblin. That could have been going to your release.
All that anger I put on this goblin was
Okay.
towards you guys. Just so you know. Slave 16 done.
Let's see. Don't want to kill this goblin. Can I shield bash a goblin?
Yeah.
No.
Hmm?
What would the damage on that be?
I'll just do a 1d6. Just have to hit him.
Shit, I'm low.
You just have to roll to hit him.
Yeah, no. My vision isn't what it used to be. Do I add something to that?
Huh. Roll for damage.
2, 6. The fuck did you do?
You do knock the goblin out, but you do hear like a crack when your shield collided with its head.
Alright, blast toys. Look at you.
Little bitchy concussion.
Alright, next.
He's unconscious and he is now out of initiative and combat entirely.
I would like to swing at him again with my mace.
Kill him.
I do not hit again.
Nope.
You need them alive.
He's like, you're swinging around him, and he's like running underneath your legs, like oh shit! It's 1
Shut
swing,
up, slave.
2. Oh wait,
You will succumb to the Lord of Subscription,
You're about to die.
You're about to die,
Alright.
slave.
hey, how much HP do you have?
Enough.
How much HP do you have? Seriously,
12.
12?
12 remaining.
All right. So what happens is that one goblin, number 2, ends up like fucking running into your leg, causing you to trip, and you accidentally fell on number 1's fucking little javelin thing, breaking his javelin. So now he's weaponless, but you take 4 points of damage.
Alright.
These goblins are butt fucking you guys,
Yeah, this.
and they're not. You guys, they have sticks.
I'm just.
We're all still a little hungover from the morning.
I'm not.
Yes, you are. Don't lie to yourself.
All right. Back to the top of initiative.
Goblins.
Oh, sorry. No, slave. I forgot your turn.
Oh, there
Yes,
you
you
go.
may hit,
Ah.
but don't kill it. Just knock it over the head. That's
Charge.
earning your freedom.
Charge. Number 1.
Charge and bash the baby.
And I shall attack.
You did not hit him.
Tight.
In fact,
Wait,
you
hold
miss
on.
him, and he's kind of doing the same thing. Shit!
Okay. I'm gonna charge.
What about this one?
He's knocked out.
Oh,
It's not you're free. I charge and bash that one in the head with my shield as hard as I can to knock him out. Not trying to kill him, but trying to.
You didn't.
Depth perception is.
You're actually wondering where he is. So it's your turn, but you do happen to hear a screaming sound coming from underneath you.
I'm gonna continue laying there actually, and I'm actually gonna grab at the other goblin that's supposedly running around this guy. So like, I grab towards his neck, dropping my mace. I just kind of go and I like reach for him.
Dex.
Oh, boy.
And for Lex, ask.
Yeah, you got him.
19.
You got him. So he as he's running around, you just go and you like catch him in the neck, and he's like,
Do you call over?
As a bonus action, can I use my momentum to slam him into the ground?
No.
Kind of quiet.
Uncle.
You just hear a bunch of suffocation.
Which goblin?
Uncle.
Which goblin? One or two?
Both.
He has two is underneath two.
He has both of them restrained.
Two is underneath him. One is in his hand.
Okay.
We have. Okay, that makes 3.
Yeah. Okay.
So okay, you seem to be in perfect health. Check that card and see if there's any real quick.
Who are you talking to?
You.
Oh, I refuse. Can I refuse?
Alphonse.
Can I refuse?
You can refuse.
Come on,
The chains, you're bound to the slave trade, slave gambler.
What?
Alphonse, please check the card.
See, how to not capture a demon?
Could you potentially knock out this goblin before I just throw him at you?
I mean, well, you want me to kill him, you see, before I...
No, knock him out, you dumb.
Okay. I proceed to not kill, this goblin.
What is if he swings at him? I would like to make a dex save throw to pull him out of the way.
No, are you...
Use your fist to punch him in the
Fine,
face.
I
No,
shall...
because you can't tell if he's going to kill or
I shall use the
knock
butt...
out.
I'll use the butt of my sword.
Alright. You do not knock him out. Instead, you bash his fingers.
Tight.
And he lets go, and the fucking goblin just starts booking it.
Tight. Can I go for...
Stuff.
Is he passing by? Can I go for when they run away from you?
No, because attack of opportunity would have worked, except he was right here when he was grabbed, and you're on the other side of
Well, we're like
him.
close to...
Yeah,
Attack of opportunity.
you get attack of opportunity. You get attack of opportunity. You both get attack of
Oh,
opportunity.
I want to attack an opportunity right now.
All right.
I'm sitting there thinking in my eye.
I smack at him with my shield arm, I suppose.
I'm killing
What
Okay.
is that based on?
It's strength.
I take this turn to sit
Strength.
here and try to adjust my eye.
Okay.
12.
12.
15.
All right. Yeah, you both pretty much like slap him to the ground. You slap his legs. You slap the back of his head, and he kind of just like thuds on the ground.
While I'm adjusting.
Choke him out, dipshit.
Okay.
I don't like it.
Please,
I can
don't kill me.
I can somewhat see down.
I don't move. Don't move me. Hey, asshole. I'm suffocating one right
Hurry!
Okay, you bring
Don't kill me! Don't.
You there, goblin.
Uh,
How many more of you are down here?
no, that was it. There was only 4 of us.
Have you heard of the god of subscription?
Tell me this, goblin. Can you think of anywhere where I might find at least 3 more goblins?
No.
If not, you're going to be...
You must repent or I will kill you.
If not, I'm going to give you to a small human who's going to make you a sex slave. And he's going to play with all of your holes in ways you won't like it.
Even your ears.
Yes.
You actually, I
Your
like
nose.
that. That's more punishing than just killing you.
Yes, there's gonna be a creepy man who keeps you on a ship and wants you.
I came here by ship. I was traveling the world in search of the great gem of divinity.
Where's the stuff you guys stole from the cart?
Well, the cart was really just food, so we ate it.
There was no money on the cart.
No, there was not.
Even on the man who
Can
drove the
I
cart.
roll to see if he's lying?
You can roll to see if he's lying.
Yes.
He's too dumb to lie.
What else have you stolen in these woods?
We stole a horse. We had a horse.
I need the horse.
That's his name. His name is Chester.
Chester.
Yes.
Where's the horse?
Yeah, he's right there. He's dead.
Anything else you guys have in your
Who
possession?
does it still?
Where's the ship you came here on?
Well, speaking of that,
Did the screaming stop from underneath me?
yeah.
I get up and I place my hand on his throat as I get up.
Okay, cool. He's dead.
Yes!
You're the only one, like, damn it.
Really hard.
That was the easiest kill
Alright,
I've ever done.
Our ship sank. Yeah. It sank.
Did you have anything on your ship of value?
Well, no.
Do you know of any other goblins that are local to the island?
No, this island's actually the most peaceful island I've ever been on.
How
On
far,
your word.
How far is your island from here?
It is but an island. Just one. East. No. West. No.
I put away my
North,
shit.
south. East.
How many
East.
goblins are there?
Northeast. Northwest.
How many goblins are there?
North south. Huh?
How many goblins are there that you knew came from?
Well, it's a lot.
More than 20?
Well, yeah, we're native to this island.
50?
We're native to this island.
Were they peaceful?
Well, yeah.
If I was just to come up and say hi to them, how would they react?
Probably think you're scary. Probably would.
I pick up the bow.
If I was to invite them on a journey to find the gem, would they come?
No, because goblins aren't brave. Not well, most of us.
I point the bow at him, pulling back the arrow, and say, "Will you be my slave, or will you die?"
We already have him in custody.
Do you rather die?
What would convince all the people on your native island to hop on a ship and go on a journey?
I did nothing.
What about the sense
Even
of
if-
I have been to other islands, and there's this one island we haven't been able to. We didn't dock there. That's the whole reason why our ship sank. We tried to go to a frosty island, but yes, we hit an iceberg and we sank. Luckily, we had a spare boat. We had one. And then this hooded figure man came up and he stole our boat, our little boat.
Describe him.
Well, his face was covered.
Mm-hmm.
He could have been white.
Mm-hmm.
He could have been black.
Mm-hmm.
His clothes could have been blue.
You're not helping me. Tell me why I shouldn't shoot you
Would
with
the
this
goblins
bow.
on your home island like to become orcs?
What? Why? No. By the way, goblins are colorblind. So,
Okay.
maybe he was pink? No. Red.
You know, have you heard of the god of subscription?
I don't want to leave a comment, so I'll just leave a like.
So you have.
Sure. Why is he talking to me?
Come through
If I get him to stop
our
talking to
party.
You guys get attacked from behind by the one guy who woke up,
Yeah, I knew it.
but he misses. He misses.
I
pretty bad.
go to shield Bastion back in the face and knock him down again. Actually, no. I go to grab his throat.
Ah, you missed, and he just starts fucking booking it
So what about
that way. Book him that
before-
way.
Oh wait, do we get attack of opportunity?
Yes, you get attack of opportunity.
I turn and I shoot at his legs with this bow.
Yeah, you missed.
Did I? What about this?
Actually, no, you do hit.
It's a dex weapon.
Yeah, yep, you hit him.
Now, sadly, he only had 1 hit point, so he's dead.
Yes.
You are now left with 1
So,
goblin.
Goblin, this is your last chance. If I was to go to your home island, could you convince
This isn't home island, dipshit.
No.
No,
They are native here.
Could I?
I left my homeland.
Could I-
You would never.
Could you convince other goblins to come on a ship with you?
I am not leaving this island.
I will let you go free if you convince.
I
other
am
goblins.
not leaving this island.
I will kill you.
The islands in between here and there are too treacherous.
I walk up to him and I grab his arm and I begin walking back.
Okay.
Let's go turn him in. That's one.
Now fuck off. I'll deal with this one. I'll just find you guys down the path or some shit. That's the wrong one.
By the way, how the carriage is fucking set up, like it blocks the rest of the path.
I was thinking, I wanted to go and investigate the carriage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, get back.
Well, before I do,
Is there another route?
Oh, you smart one. You loot, you find a single chicken leg.
hey, I'm hungry. Tight.
You. It had to be chicken, didn't it?
Wait, don't eat that. Don't eat that. We can bargain.
Okay, I like it.
Hold on. Don't eat that, Alphonse. We can use it to bargain your freedom.
It didn't dawn on me until I said it.
Do not eat that chicken leg. We can use it to bargain for your freedom. It's worth more than you are.
Sadly, you're right. Sadly, you are right.
Wait, is that the legendary 20 copper piece?
Chicken.
Yes,
So the finest grade of chicken.
The
The
finest.
golden hen of the northeastern lands. Let's go. We got a chicken leg and one goblin. Hopefully we can.
Well, as you guys go over there, I decide to go to the wagon.
What kind of bow did I get?
Not wasting time.
No,
It's just a short bow.
I decide. So all these goblins are dead.
Yes.
Except that one.
Okay.
All right. I decide.
So just
to
get
loot-
rid of them.
I decided to loot that goblin.
The other goblins didn't have anything besides the sticks. If you want, they're
I
fucking sticks.
decide to investigate the wagon. Even-
All right. You just look in. And you just see like 2 pieces of corn, another chicken leg,
Chicken legs.
3 apples.
Hey, food for later. Oh.
That's about it. Like it literally was a cart of food, and it got pretty much ransacked by these goblins.
Can I get like a horse pelt?
Sure.
Yes.
Roll for it.
Oh snap! Ooh,
Yeah, you got it.
hell yeah!
But you're
I do
gonna have to
believe
stay there
since
for a
you're
while.
responsible for the slave. You should ensure that he's coming back.
Get my horse pelt. Get my horse pelt. I'm gonna skid this horse.
He's going to be fairly upset if you return without a slave.
No. I'm waiting for him. Hey, Alphonse, let's go.
I'm getting a horse penis. Hold on.
I would like to throw a fire bolt at the carriage to scare him.
All right. You miss.
10.
You miss. The 10 wouldn't have hit.
Plus,
Alphonse, are you
look
done
where
yet?
you're located, and there's trees and shit.
Alphonse.
And done.
Let's go, Alphonse. Over here.
I shall kill.
You have those chicken legs, those 2 chicken legs?
Oh, you're back. Did you bring?
Wait, the fuck? This is 1. There's only 1 here.
I will bring more.
There's literally 1 fucking goblin.
Here,
We
brought
killed his friends on accident.
We brought you a taste. Here's 1 goblin.
Wait, you say you killed the goblins?
They were attacking
They
us.
attacked
We tried
us.
to. We tried
You have piqued my interest, my friends. Now, I say,
I suffocate.
off with that filthy thing.
You want me to kill it?
Yes.
Ooh, that's
No, not him. Don't, not him.
Keep the goblin alive.
Slave 16 is safe, for once. When I say it, I'm not referring to the slave. I'm referring to the goblin.
You want
No.
me to kill it?
It is really, really a noble word to put for a slave.
So for now, can we trade this one goblin for the...
Incorrect! Kill the goblin, receive the reward, and I promise I'll free him for the reward.
I put him in a chokehold
For the 30 copper?
instantaneously.
For the 30 copper.
Yes.
You sure you don't just want the goblin as a slave? You can have him...
I whisper
As a
into the
sign of good
goblin's
faith.
ear, repent now, or forever hold your peace.
I take
Have
the
the
goblin.
goblin as a free slave, as a gesture of goodwill.
I take the
Shut up,
goblin,
slave.
and I go to the guild hall myself to turn him in.
No, you don't. I have him in a chokehold.
Yeah, he's in a chokehold.
I will take you with. I don't care. Free
So-
me.
Here's the goblin. Have him...
What does the goblin say?
That's please, no, please don't.
What do you have to offer me, goblin, before you become a goblin sex slave?
What the fuck? I got nothing. I had a stick and you fucking broke it.
You started hitting us with it. Now that man is going to shove it up your keister.
What is wrong with you people? I knew humans were fucked up in the head, but Jesus Christ.
How dare you confuse me with those putrid humans?
And I squeeze
A
tighter.
slave is not human. Thank you.
Yeah, you're a slave.
But I'm nothing. I am nothing.
You should honestly be happy he called you human.
The price for the quest was only 30 copper.
Yes.
I'd rather be nothing than 50 humans.
I'm trying to trick him out now.
Alright, roll. Yeah, you did.
Yes.
You killed him, and boom! Da-da-da-da, as if a video game marker appeared over the fucking guild hall.
Achievement.
No.
No, that's not what you
Just go get your fucking coin.
Okay. He's straight down.
No, you have to go into the guild hall. And you got
I walk into the guild hall.
I grab-
Goblin's dead. Took care of him.
I grab the hand of the goblin and I just drag it into the guild hall.
Oh, my friends! Here is the reward. And
You sat on it.
I still killed it.
Is there any other quests out now?
no, there isn't.
Bye bye.
But
Are you
yeah.
sure there's nothing of noble interest?
But did you hear the rumor of the grand soul gem of divinity?
Oh, I have, but perhaps you know more details.
Well, I don't know much besides one of the gemstones have been found, but legend has it that when the grand collision happened from the Archangel and the Demon Lord, the pieces fell onto supposedly 6 of the islands.
Do you know which ones?
Nobody knows. We just found the first one.
Which was the first one?
Where is that?
The first one is northeast from here.
What soul gem was it? Which one?
Oh, they never showed us. They just claimed that they have it, but for some reasons, I mean, you have to believe them, the stuff they can do.
What can they do?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh,
some people.
silly human. You don't know about the Stone of Divinity? We have a long
Dumbass. I
season.
was asking what kind of abilities can they do? Nature or whatever.
The guy doesn't know much. He just knows that one of them was found, but he also says, but be warned. You won't be the first and you won't be the last that leaves this port if you do take the challenge to go find the Grand Soul Gem of Divinity pieces. For you see, we don't know what islands they're on. And this world is full of islands. Some very bad. Yes.
There we go.
Thank you, slave.
Yeah, about that. Free me, daddy. Free me.
Oh, thank you for
I
the
raise
question.
up the goblin and I like put it in front of the guy.
Thanks.
Enjoy.
I won't. And he like grabs the goblin by the neck and he throws him in the trash bin and goes on his daily business.
That's trophy material.
That's garbage.
Goodbye.
Couldn't be a slave.
That's
Oh,
alright.
by the way, where's the armory so I can properly do this?
Am I free?
We only have a port and a guild hall.
Okay, that's it. So, we're back.
Slave is free.
Okay. Yes, thank you. And here's your scroll.
You're free.
In order to use this scroll, have you ever used a scroll before?
Not yet. I'm gonna hold off on using it before you tell me how to use it.
Okay, so how scrolls work?
Oh, wizards. Man.
Let him talk.
You open the scroll and you place your hand on the symbol, and then you just simply say this name of the spell.
Are there any drawbacks? Is there any other outcomes of the spell?
No.
Sorcery.
You're free.
The spell isn't called You're Free. It's called Unbind.
Unbind.
Okay, let's retry this. You put your hand on the scroll
Say
And then say unbind.
Unbind.
Okay, now touch the fucking. Yay! The chains like start to crack and then they break off. And you are no longer a slave.
no longer a slave to him.
No, it was.
No,
Oh, it was to him. Yeah, but I'm no one else slave. I'm free. Yeah, I'm free.
Okay, well, we're heading to the port. And where is the ship that I
Oh, the ship's at the port. It's at Dock 3.
Well,
Does it have a lifeboat by chance?
No.
could I get your name real quick?
My name?
Yes,
McGillicuddy.
McGillicuddy. If I see you in the future, you're the slave owner I'll go to in case I find any rare specimens out there.
Oh, thank you very
I
much.
think we'll be friends.
I like you.
I like that.
You seem like an honorable man.
Before we leave,
Unlike my first opinion of you.
have you been to any other nearby islands in the area? Any information?
Well, supposedly the island that's right next to us was the founder of one of the gems of the great gem of divinity piece.
Just gonna call it the bomb gem. Bye, McGillicuddy.
All right, so you guys.
How much for your slaves?
Well,
All of them.
No, I'm not trading slaves, I'm gambling. They call me a slave gambler.
well, I'm going to duck.
Yeah.
That's my cue.
Holds up a gold piece.
That's,
Okay,
that's my cue.
I want all of them.
that's cool. Like, do you want to?
How about we roll for it? We'll play a game. It starts simple. You have no pieces, I have pieces. You have no slaves, I have slaves.
I have gold piece.
No, that's fucking great. I don't give a shit. If you become my slave, all your shit's mine anyways. So, slavery, one of my slaves. If you win, you get a slave.
Nah, okay. And off to an.
I'm sorry, I feel like it's fair, unlike the deal I
Fuck
gave you.
off!
Just saying, I totally ripped you guys off. I'm just letting you know, he straight up said that guy was only worth 12 copper pieces and you paid 30 for his freedom.
Yep.
But
He just wanted a friend back, right?
I just wanted my friend back.
I just didn't care. I'm gonna get it over.
Yeah. He
So-
cares about me.
You guys, I have a question for you guys. What is your ship's name?
I'm gonna name it because it's my ship. I want it.
Hey,
I'm the captain.
That's 100% fair. I mean, unless you want to interject.
Call it.
I do believe it would already be named.
Yeah, but
It would already have the name on the
it's,
ship.
It's no, there's no name on the ship.
New owner, new ship.
It's a ship.
Then it shall remain faceless.
I'm gonna call it I'll sit down.
You don't have to name it now. You can.
I'll try to think later.
Okay.
We shall be the faceless servants
If you say that
of
one
the
time, you're not allowed on my ship.
gods.
Of the what now? Of the what? Where the faceless
Say that again, you're not allowed on
As
the
I
ship.
draw my scimitars, because I'm now free. Of the
Shut
what?
up, slave.
I'm not a
He's
slave.
not a slave
anymore.
anymore.
I have the right to kill.
Okay, we're heading out.
All right. Hey, you aboard your new ship, and you set sail.
For the grand, for the One Piece.
And now that we are done with today's session, we have reached the end game session, which is the debrief. Or, I don't know, I'm coming up with a name for it later, but it's the first one, so. At this point in time, normally, or not normally, but what I'm going to do from now on is if you have questions for our players, leave a comment down below, and they will be asked these questions later on and the next time we do the video. But being that there's no questions, because none of you even seen these guys before, so yeah, we're just gonna basically talk. This is metagaming 100% allowed. So just kind of go through what you were kind of thinking for your characters. Pretty much, what did you think about the start? What did you like?
Well, I never thought I'd be a slave for her. Like right off the bat, I did not expect that to be coming. But hey, I don't like it. I like it.
Well, yeah, still new to D&D, but I just want to make the start humorful. I may have went a little overboard. I do care about your dues. I didn't mean to do that to you. And you're dirty like that. You have to forgive me.
It's all good.
Well, I was a slave and a noble for a short period of time. That was conflicting. But I feel like my character is a little bit more cocky than I thought he was going to be, but I guess being noble and being a high elf kind of fits, especially with him being human and tiefling.
I'd say I'm really glad that I kept asking for everyone to go first, because I lucked out. I was the only one that didn't become a slave, and now I'm the captain of the ship.
Future monkey D.
Yeah.
I mean, if you die, I'm taking over. I was the next not slave.
Yeah,
We'll find a way.
But you also were
Well,
the first slave.
You were,
But I was freed first, so I am more free than you.
So
Wait, a quick. I know, man. Damn, I totally could have taken advantage of that. When I took both you as slaves, I could have taken all your stuff. Wow.
Man, I was really dying. I was really dying of laughter when you stated, if we get 5 goblins, and in my head I'm like, that there's only 4. There's only 4.
In retrospect, I should have said 2 or 3, and then every goblin after that, I get a silver piece. But
I blame you being new to D&D, but
yeah, I was thinking there's gonna be multiple, and then afterwards, like, wait, 5 goblins, bring it back.
Yeah, you guys were level 1. So because you guys did happen to kill 3 goblins.
so happened.
Oh no, 4. That is correct. Oh, in that case, that means each of you gets 20 experience. I'm dividing. I'm doing correct. I'm doing division. Dividing experience equally amongst you guys. That was definitely a very small side event. Just a little bit of EXP and also a kind of a free footing of getting out of the slavery. I actually wasn't expecting that. I was expecting maybe, I make a roll, I won, but who rolled the super low? Was it you? You rolled like a fucking 4 and he rolled a 6.
Yeah.
From now on,
From now on, a 7, and I rolled a 4. I was like, wow.
From now on, anytime any of us gets a 4, we all have to call out slave roll together in unison. Anytime we get a 4, because he got a 4, then he got a 4 again, then he got a 4. The 4 is what makes slaves.
That's really a messed up way to look at it.
Yep. So it's gonna be a slave roll. So I'd rather get a 1 than a 4 now.
Now, I'm going to be 100% honest. I didn't mean that when I said a chicken leg. In my head, I was trying to think of food because the place is Yeah, the thing was supposed to be just looted with fucking food. It wasn't until that guy stated it that I went, you found corn, and a couple apples, another chicken leg.
But now actually maybe want some chicken legs, so thank you.
So you guys now have left the first island and you are on pursuit in a random direction. So,
Oh yeah, that wayfinder, huh?
yeah.
We did forget about all that.
So you guys now have embarked onto the seas and northwest, because that was the direction that you guys were stated. But where is the island? And we'll see if you guys actually make it there. Again, this is going to be a session where we basically ask questions. I like to end this with, my favorite questions. What did you like? What did you hate? What was your favorite part? And what was your least favorite part? Roll for initiative one last time.
Do we get initiative bonuses?
We do not get initiative bonuses.
Fuck! The slave roll.
13.
3.
Okay, we will go in order.
Slave goes last.
Alright, you know me, the best character. I kind of liked how it was kind of built to where, like, after the first two of us were enslaved, how I kind of felt like we were actually going to become slaves, and then he was just going to, like, guide us around campaigning. That would have been kind of cool, actually. But it's cool that it ended up not, because I guess I suffocated a goblin to death, and I strangled another one to death, because fuck my weapons.
Okay, so that's what you liked. What did you hate?
I didn't like being a slave noble. That's about it.
What was your
It
favorite
conflicted.
part?
My favorite part? When he crit hit me, or whatever you rolled, how I fell on top of the other one conveniently. That was pretty lit. And then I just decided not to do anything. Like, he's dying. I mean, enjoy.
And what was your least favorite part?
I feel like I should have got the copper, because I brought the goblin, but it's whatever.
I call Sam's crap.
He got the slave roll, so.
Yeah, how does it feel now?
Doesn't matter because at least I wasn't a slave with you.
Okay, what did you like?
I like the setup that we initially started with. My favorite part was when we just totally backsided the original story. Oh, we're supposed to get the Wayfinder, get on the ship, find the stone, turn it in. But no, we became temporary slaves, killed some goblins, and just like, huh.
Well, I don't think we would have been able to do it because we'd already seen a ship out at sail. By the time we got the ship and we would have done it, it would have been gone.
Yeah, I suppose. But
So either way,
you already know what my least favorite part was. Let's just go on with the next question.
Okay, the next question. Well, that's later. What did you hate?
I hate that I couldn't do anything as a slave.
you want to please your master?
Oh yeah, the rage. I feel like I actually had a power buff for how much rage I was building, trying not to kill these fools. But what I did hate.
You're the one who rolled the die.
I didn't want to play the game, but one thing that I actually did hate was the fact that we really didn't like get more description of the stones. Because at first I was honestly confused, like, okay, the stones that we were initially looking for was on a different island and such. Okay, what potential does it have? Yada yada yada. And it's like, oh, let's at least find a ship. I was like, okay, but you didn't know about it.
Okay, what was your favorite part?
Slave 16.
So your least favorite part is being a slave, but your favorite part is being a slave 16.
You had a little over
I had a good
12 minutes of
It's
slavery.
12 minutes of slavery.
No.
More than
A little bit more.
Possibly possibly 30 minutes, 38
Hey, I'll
minutes.
take that.
30
But
possibly of slavery.
favorite part, actually letting loose on the goblins. I'm not gonna lie, I felt the rage of my character. And I just say, you know,
Knock him out. Fuck it. No.
like knock
Bitch.
him out.
Look.
Get over me.
Dude, knock him out. You shit looks at change. Oh fuck, he ain't gone. Fuck this guy.
Exactly. Oh, okay. My time to shine. And so after getting all that frustration out, another part of my favorite was where we all just missed. We all missed. We got hit by our own little accidents. It's like, wow, okay. And it happens so frequently too. It's just like, okay, lovely.
We were not effective at all.
Yes. Fought goblins and then bumped around like buffoons. And you said your least favorite part was the slavery part?
Least favorite part, yeah. It was not more the slavery.
It was the fact that you were bound by slavery.
Bound by slavery. Let's not go there. My least favorite part was like we didn't really maintain throughout the main story.
Oh, well, you did and you didn't.
Yeah.
But if you actually...
We got sidetracked for a minute.
Sidetracked.
Eh.
You can definitely say that.
To be honest, you didn't really sidetrack at all. Because the whole point of this entire thing, even your slavery, all of it led to one end goal. You're all not slaves, and you have the ship to set sail. So technically, you did end.
And we got a little bit of experience.
And we got
Exactly, you got experience, you got food.
I know how to
You got
strangle
shit.
things and suffocate things.
For the gods.
And now, for the man with the slave roll.
So, what I like is the fact that we fucked up pretty bad. And if things go progressively well, and we get far down the road, we get to these gems, then we'll be known that at the start, we were 3 hungover dudes who were tripping over goblins.
Yeah, that explains it.
Literally lucked out of not dying as idiots to possible owners. Very possible.
That is true.
So it'll be like, yeah, what happened? Oh, we were hungover, getting fucked up by goblins. Now we're.
I feel like I would have managed to strangle them to death.
I just don't like how I was like super unlucky and I got the one, natty 20 against
What
goblins.
did you hate?
Say put
I mean, I didn't really hate anything.
Say put me in those trees.
I mean, I felt like it was the town was a little boring, but I think that's a good thing because it kind of didn't sidetrack too much. Because even though there was nothing new here, we somehow found a way to sit there for 40 minutes and talk to a slave woman. So it's a good thing that there wasn't more to do in the town because we wouldn't have gotten anywhere.
Like, you notice that none of them had any remorse or empathy.
You did it yourself. You initiated the rolling. I was like, no.
Oh, wait.
If you did
What was
anything
your
stupid,
favorite,
I was ready to die.
Okay, we asked what did you like, what did you hate? What was your favorite part?
I'd say my favorite part was when I turned it around and I was like, I'll get you goblins instead. Get you goblins. And he's like, ooh, they hot.
And finally, what was your least favorite part?
I got poked in the eye. It was kind of embarrassing.
I honestly thought
I wanted to make a
I thought I knew what your least favorite part was, but I guess not. I thought it was the fact that he kept it. You were like, "Don't kill him," and then your party members
that was more of like a fed up moment to these guys. I was so unlucky to get poked in the eye, and I got the most damage. I was sitting there being useless the whole time.
Yeah.
And these guys were just willy nilly like, chop. I'm sitting on this one that was dead. I grabbed that one. He's dead. Like they were just willy nilly killing them with no effort, and I was like,
I killed 3 of the goblins.
I was just useless.
You
and
were all
stupid.
useless.
damn.
That's right.
I mean, at least I killed one, so I can't really complain. So.
So
Well, you're not so useless.
But
you were a
technically-
good slave. But now you're a friend. I will respect you.
Yeah.
More than a human.
Yeah, sleep with one eye open.
Disgusting. All of them.
Low key idea.
What race are you?
What?
I'm a high elf.
Low key idea. If you have slaves and they kill and they get experience, is that experience yours?
no,
Yeah, that's about
So, we're gonna have to end it.
play,
Any last words?
play outro music.
You make one more.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure!
We got fucking One Piece, JoJo's Bizarre Adventures.
Toriko.
There we go.
There
And now,
we go. Okay.
you know how I end this thing.
Bye-bye!